This is a presentation of RVT Entertainment.
Hey, yo.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true.
Because I'm better than you, and you know it.
In the back, there are men and women, seasoned professionals, dudes paid in full, gunning to be the best.
We're wrestlers in a wrestling ring. Let's just freaking wrestle.
The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Wrestle-Cast, presented by RVT Entertainment. For the last time, presented by RVT Entertainment on Podomatic, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever else we find this final recording it for the last time live on RVT Entertainment's official Twitch.tv channel, and for the first time on HeroClub.com, where we're talking about professional wrestling, both for the mainstream and independent scene. And yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff I just said there. I'm going to explain that in a couple of minutes. My name's Matty. That is TWK.
You won't even have to leave your house or get out of your chair. You don't even have to touch that dial, because I'm everywhere.
No, as everywhere as one can legally be, of course. And of course, Shintigercurl.
Okay. We gonna do this right? We gonna do this okay? Now I ain't gonna have no repeats of last night. All right. Matty, where you at?
It's Matty, but I'm right here.
You're starting to piss me off, Matty.
Well, spell my goddamn name right next time.
I'm saying your name right, goddammit.
No, you're not.
I got my eye on you, Matty.
I got
okay,
my
T to you.
lightsaber on you.
Okay, T to you. Where you at?
T-Dub?
Are you out of your... You just crazy. You just fucking with me tonight, aren't you?
No, my name is T-Dub, man.
Say your name right.
T-Dub.
T to you.
T-Dub.
You gonna feel my wrath later on, T to you.
And you're going to feel my lightsaber.
All right, we got a new guy up in here. Mikay Shiel, where you at? Mikay Shiel. Mikay Shiel, you better be dead or deaf.
You mean Fizzhead?
I don't know what the hell a Fezhead is. What's your name? Are you Mikay Shiel?
I'm Mike Show.
Son of a bitch.
The only reason he keeps doing this is because he keeps getting a reaction out of me. Cyberwriter, he says Cyberwriter here in my existence is everyone's problem. I'm pretty sure I'm someone's problem somewhere in this planet. I just don't know whose it is.
We are all somebody's problem.
Yeah.
And they just have to deal with it.
I'm bi and I support trans right and drag queens.
As do I, as I do believe most people do. That are sane in the brain.
Oh, that's funny. I got a can of Bud Light somewhere in the house.
I don't drink alcohol.
No, but if you would, you'd be drinking Bud Light just to piss off the squares. Or the supposed squares.
They donate to GOP candidates, so no.
The irony of being a corporate entity.
Anyways, wrestling!
Yeah, we
take care of business.
We got some housekeeping. Most of you who have tuned in will have heard me saying for the last time on Twitch, last time as RVT Entertainment. As some, if not many of you know, we just broadcasted our last show of Tokurus Live for the Twitch here. Now, the way we explain it is, Easy and I are going to take it over, but we're bringing it over as a watch party kind of event on Discord. I mean, we're ambiguous on Toku Live for obvious reasons. I'll tell you what it is. We want to watch the new shit. We want to riff the new shit or the new-ish shit.
And you can't do it because the copyright people will be all over your ass if you do that on Twitch.
We could do it on Discord and say, hey, we're just doing this as a watch party. We're just sick and tired of trying to people to riff over our riffing. That's the blunt. That's the short, blunt version. But no, you will have heard it for the last time presented by RVT Entertainment as RVT will still be around. We still have the Discord. We will still welcome you here, and the link will still be in the Discord. But as far as presentations, there'll be one show left for the Twitch. It'll be for the Ranger recap, both the show that we're about to do on Tuesday and the new format once we start rolling on that. Biggest reason, as some of you've heard, the Shades going to his voice acting career.
Full time.
He's been doing it full time. To be fair, he's been going in. He's been working full time
every day.
Yes, sir.
But now it's like officially full time.
Well, he's officially doing it full time. He's been wanting to transition to do something else. We're not going to divulge it here, as he's asked to that other part not be divulged. So we're just going to leave it to your imagination there. But he is a voice actor. He tweets his stuff every day. You should, if you are interested in the manga stuff, you should watch it. He's good. He's got another game out.
Awesome.
Brother's got an IMDb page. No kidding.
That's fucking amazing.
Great. Awesome.
And we're on Spotify, so we're not doing all that kind of bad here. So the long story short is, we were not without home. We were still on YouTube and Podomatic and obviously here. As far as the live show, as far as what's going to happen next, I would strongly suggest going to my YouTube channel and subscribing there, as starting next, Saturday? Depending on the playoff schedule. We'll keep you abreast of that situation, of course. Next show live will be broadcast from YouTube. A couple of reasons. I want to consolidate all my shit, guys. This is technically my podcast. It's for purposes of legalization and all that shit. I'm the lead producer and I'm Canadian, so to keep it, so I'm trying to keep my shit into one shop. Also, easier to get I don't have to upload a VOD anymore because the VOD will have already been up. All I gotta do is transfer the video that I will record into MP3 for the audio version. So there's that. So less steps to take. Plus, I will be taking. I'll be replacing the step of uploading the show to essentially putting the show up on hero-club.com. Spoke to Wheels and Kaus, Fighter Kaus. Some of you may recognize the name. Yeah, we talked. I thought it would be a long thing, and literally the first thing they said is like, all right, let's make you a contributor. So T-Dub's videos are up there, and the Wrestle-Casts, and the new version of the Ranger recap will be going up on there as well. Yay!
Sweet.
So that's the long and short of it is moving from one spot to the next, doing the thing, and doing the thing.
Indeed.
That's all. That's it. And there's no clips. I wanted to take the time to explain what the fuck is going on here. Next week, you'll hear the show. You'll hear the intro. It's not going to say a presentation of our RVT Entertainment as, while we're not disbanded, it's just at this point we're no longer exclusive to one group. So it doesn't make sense to keep it to that. But that's it. We got a new place, everybody. Same as the new place, and just moving things around to make sure it's all within one shop. And T-Dub has posted the link in the chat. Thank you, sir. It should be under Matty J, but that's what it is. It says that Matt. I got it back in college where Dat Matt was still a thing. So So youtube.com/@thatmat for those listening to the audio version. That's my YouTube channel. Of course, if you're following on Discord, it's the same thing. You'll probably get a notification when I go live, because it does the same thing as when the monk goes live on YouTube. So there's that. Ding! There you go. And thank you. I just got the notification. Thank you, JC. Much appreciated. Now that being said, there's no clip, so we may as well just get to it and talk whatever wrestling there is at this point. So T-Dub, you're the news man. Let's go.
CM Punk to AEW confirmed!
As confirmed as one get without putting him on TV.
They're going to Chicago in June.
They're being in Chicago in June. There is a new program on TNT I believe it is TNT.
Yeah, I believe it's TNT. It's going to be Saturdays 8 to 10, although it could also be preempted every now and again due to the basketball business.
Are you trying to fuck up my podcast, Con?
It's because you said it. It's because you said something negative about his booking 3 months ago.
To be fair, we all said something negative about his booking. It depends on the when we did it. I am not the only guilty party here, sir, and we all know it.
Hey guys, it's me, Tony Khan, and I'm starting a new TV show just to fuck with Matty J. Screw you, dude.
You see, Tony Khan hates Canadians. You may not be aware of this.
So why the fuck did he book Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho as their world champions?
Because Chris Jericho is, by all intents and purposes, actually American. He's barely Canadian.
What about
And
Kenny?
Kenny Omega is mostly Japanese at this point.
I don't like Canadians, but I do love Colombians.
Ah! God damn it, no. Why do we have to make... Just because he has a Coke face doesn't mean he actually has Coke face.
So anyways,
Anyway.
CM Punk, his whole business is quite complicated because this thing between him and the Elite still hasn't been resolved, and I can't really blame the Elite for still being mad at him because they're the ones who want
He shat on their company in public.
Not only that, but he said, hey, if you have a problem with me, come find me. So they went to Mega, the head of legal, took her, as well as several other people with them, to CM Punk's locker room, and he's the one who started throwing fists. So I don't know why people are mad at the Elite.
I'm not mad at the Elite, I'm just disappointed.
I know, but there are people that are...
They're not even willing to at least talk with them. I mean, Punk is there are blame to go on both sides, but at least Punk is saying that he wants to work with the Elite. At least he's extending the olive branch and saying, look, let's just talk this out and let's hash it out. I mean, he did it with Chris Jericho earlier this week.
And he did. I was going to bring that up. Jericho is heading up the diplomacy here.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
So, like the doctor once said, with considering all conflicts, everyone has to do the same thing that she should have done in the beginning. Just sit down and fucking talk.
And now I'm having two Tony Khans.
Why?
Because you mentioned the doctor in negotiations, and I'm thinking about that special.
Yeah, now that you bring it up, yeah, that's kind of in my head now.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's not a bad thing.
I know, just you're welcome. Anytime to bring up the doctor is good.
Indeed.
And JC points out that, according to Kultalik, I believe they were studying Wrestling Observer News Radio, Dave Meltzer. CM Punk is apparently a big part in securing the third show. Warner specifically wanted Punk to be the head of that show.
Oh. I forgot about that part. So essentially, Warner Discovery says, if Punk is in, you get the third show.
Also, according to Dave Meltzer, AEW will be making $52 million a year from this show.
I'm not opposed to them having a third show, but I am opposed to them centering it around Punk.
Because he was liable to get injured quite often near the end of his last run.
Yeah, You don't want to center an entire brand around a guy who is shown himself to be physically unreliable.
So hopefully there'll be some other people to surround him with to make up for any losses there, any deficiencies.
Actually, would this be considered their fourth show?
Actually, it'll be considered their fifth.
Yeah, because okay, Dynamite, Dark Elevation, Rampage, Collision. So yeah, that is 5.
Yep.
Not including the other stuff, including All Access, which would technically make it 6.
And not including ROH, because that's their own thing.
Yeah, that's its own thing. Just crosses over in every now and again.
The fuck is going to happen when football season starts?
Jim Ross will lose his mind, that's what.
And for those who don't know, Tony Khan helps run the Jacksonville Jaguars, who actually had a pretty decent season.
According to Sean Spears' interview with Chris Van Vliet, Tony Khan apparently has just super energized all the time. Never seen him yawn once. And apparently he just has also like this robotic memory where he just remembers literally every single last detail of everything.
And
So that's where my memory went.
So are we sure that Tony Khan isn't friends with the coked up werewolf from Conan O'Brien?
That's a reference I haven't heard in years.
Wow. Pretty sure Easy would hug you for that one, or at least too sweet you for that one.
I love classic Conan.
Such an amazing show host.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But have you noticed that almost every television host now, first name is Jimmy? Or James, or some variant thereof?
Yeah, we had Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel.
That's about it. I'm derping on anyone else.
Corden?
James Corden, yeah.
Okay. And Jimmy Wang Yang.
Yeah, this is gonna be a low energy show. I'm like, there's a part of me that almost considered saying, I don't feel like doing a show, but
You know,
we're going on a website. It's our first show on a new website. You know.
do you know
And
who's
yeah,
going
JC Stephen Colbert is still a host. Yes.
That he is for the time being. Do you know who is definitely going to need a whole bunch of energy?
Who?
A man who's going to face up to 120 years in prison potentially. Ted DiBiase Jr.
Is it already that time? Are we already at that point?
Yes, we are. Hit it, Matty.
We got to do the thing. We got a twofer, folks. Holy shit! It's time for that segment we lovingly ripped off and Nash over at Radio Daddy. Shout out. Take out a bunch of wrestling news BS, bring it to you and ask, what the wrestling fuck?
I love what JC says here. Real life is not kayfabe. Do not live the gimmick, Ted.
Oh, Ted and Ted Jr. Both Teds are in deep shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just the first one to get officially arrested. So this is official news brief here. A federal indictment was unsealed today in Mississippi, charging a former professional wrestler with misappropriating millions of dollars in federal safety net funds intended for needy families and low-income individuals in Mississippi. According to these court documents, Theodore Marvin DiBiase Jr., 40 of Madison, along with co-conspirators John Davis, Christy Webb, Nancy New, and others, are alleged to have fraudulently obtained federal funds, including from the Emergency Food Assistance Program and the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Program, that they misappropriated for their own personal use and benefit, aka they were stealing from the poor.
Long story short, what did Ted Jr. do? Boat, car, down payment on a house.
Using taxpayer money.
And this continues to show why Cody Rhodes was the better half of Legacy.
At
Jeez
least
Louise.
the better part of the better half of the rookies.
We talk about Manu was there.
We're talking about Orton there, T-Dub.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Manu.
He got kicked out before they even got a chance to use him as part of the legacy. Who are you kidding?
Poor Manu.
Poor
I'm
Sim.
By the way, where the heck was that from? Episode 25 of the pre-recorded What the Fuck Is Wrong With Yous? I believe it's still on Vimeo and on his on RadioData.com.
And of course, you can find the original recording of that song somewhere on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a dude in a studio just basically screaming crazy by Patsy Cline. That is literally what it is.
And scaring the person who was producing it.
Oh, yeah. First scream, he fell off his chair.
Clearly not expecting that. So yeah, Ted Jr. Definitely, like, if I had to guess what the end result of this will be, he's probably going to go away to prison for at least a decade.
Even the Joker doesn't fuck with the IRS.
Yeah, just when it comes to government money, they don't like that when you fuck around with it. That's what they really hate. So,
Yep.
best case scenario for Ted Jr. is he makes a deal and sells out his dad.
What's the relationship between them like?
I don't know, but apparently close enough for them to do this.
The $1 Million family stealing millions from people who need it. The irony is not lost on me.
Everybody's got a price. Even the $1 Million Man.
Jesus Christ, the whole situation just. It's no wonder why Ted Sr. was showing up to NXT. He needed the bail money.
He fucking needed the... He's going to need it now.
So moving
Sorry,
on
there's
over-
no Vince McMahon out of actual jail free card. It's on this one, boys.
Nope. Now when the feds are involved.
Nope.
So moving over to WWE 2K23, recently released their Steiner Road DLC as well as some updates. One of the updates was a big Papa Pump entrance motion. Also an entrance motion for Pat McAfee, who was originally planned for DLC. They also fixed the entrance selection, so that way for title entrances, you can now select regular entrances for that as well.
Ooh.
And here's a good thing right here. Something I was not expecting. They added to the sign selection one that reads, "Give this an up."
Wow, nice.
So if you want to create Simon Miller, give him a sign. It's already there for the taking.
Nice.
So clearly, the developers of this game well aware of Simon Miller's reputation.
Everyone knows that Simon Miller is going to make your game even better than before. So for putting that in the game, I'm giving that one a golden up.
There's a ton of little fixes and additions to the game. One of the moves they added in for free, you don't even need DLC for this, is the Buckshot Lariat.
As long as I can take it off Logan Paul, I will be fine.
I don't think he even has it given to him by default.
Good, he doesn't need it.
That's your future U.S. champion right there.
No, that's a future inmate in a federal penitentiary.
Who?
If he doesn't cut a deal with the DA.
No, if he cuts a deal with a DA, then he has a lot of pissed off people who want their fucking money.
And you know he's not going to give it to them, unfortunately.
And some of them were Australian, so yeah.
Well, speaking of Australia, it's time to head to the land down under for Extreme Duels.
Oh, WGGP and oh, good Lord.
All right, so we start off with Jim Ross, good old JR, versus Steve Irwin in a landmine death match. And Steve will rump you.
It's Steve Irwin spanked Jim Ross. I don't know. There's no other way to do it.
Yeah, like he literally picked up Jim Ross, and he stomped on his feet and slapped his ass to the beat of "We Will Rock You."
Crikey!
He got a good beat out of his ass.
God damn it.
And then they had a dance-off between them, including Disco Lights, which was won by Steve Irwin giving Jim Ross an exploding crotch chop.
Was not expecting that.
No.
And then Jim Ross won, fittingly with a tombstone.
Now I got Vince McMahon in his ass going, that's a magnificent ass.
Then we went on to Great Khali defending the world title against Jim Ross in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008.
I saw that. I'm like, oh my God, it works. It fucking works.
So
Jim Ross went for the Undisputed Championship, folks.
So people may be wondering, how does this work? Well, in SVR08, if you use an action replay device, you can hack into the game to have Jim Ross as a playable wrestler.
It's doable.
You can do this at least on the PlayStation 2 version.
You can.
I was rooting for Jim the entire way.
As was I, and at one point, he was literally riding the Great Khali like a pony. However, despite all the offense from good old JR, Great Khali picked up the victory with a head chop.
Someone get that belt off of him, please.
Who the fuck wrote this bullshit? Come on, we need Stone Cold versus Great Khali now.
No, what we need... I'm trying to think, who would be a good... Wait. No. Wait.
Zach Gowen.
No. I got one. Wait. It was there.
By the way, we weren't done with the wrestling fuck.
Oh, right. I didn't
Disco
write
Inferno.
I didn't write this. I didn't write the other story down. I was hoping you guys would jump in, I guess. What's
I
the other story again?
could do the other story with Rocker Khan.
Oh yeah, Rocket Con is Rocket Con. This is from PW Insider.
Yeah, it's from PW Insider. It's a... Let me pull it up right quick since I'm the closest thing we have to a lawyer in here. All right, here we are. Former TNA and WWE developmental star Tanisha Rocket Khan Biggers filed a lawsuit back in October of 2022 with the U.S. District Court, Southern District of New York, claiming a conspiracy against her in relation to an ongoing Texas criminal case listing, among others, as defendants. And you're not going to believe who's on this list.
It's a long ass list, so this is just the abbreviated version, just so you know.
It's The Rock, WWE personalities The Miz and his wife Maurice, current Impact Wrestling star Heath Miller, a.k.a. Heath, WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella, the late Chris Benoit.
No, we are not fucking kidding.
Former WWE talent Mark Jindrak.
No, we are not fucking kidding either.
The now defunct Florida Championship Wrestling. Steve Kern, the National Wrestling Alliance. The president of the National Wrestling Alliance, one Billy Corgan. The now defunct Deep South Wrestling. Jim Cornette, Mick Foley, and countless others. The lawsuit alleges that the defendants all, quote, conspired to kidnap the plaintiff and her children, unquote. There has been no movement on the case for the last couple of months, but court records now indicate in February, Biggers was authorized to move forward with the lawsuit with prepaying any court fees. Court records indicate she was notified by mail of this development in March at her home address that she lists in New York City on the lawsuit. The 48-page lawsuit shows that Biggers seeking $3 billion in damages.
That's with a B. That is with a B.
The majority of the filing is a long list of defendants, some of whom are listed multiple times. Biggers has posted videos to YouTube in relation to her criminal case, claiming that the indictment was quote-unquote fake, but later had the videos made private.
So let's see. And by the way, the original list, many of the quote unquote defendants are armbar. Just saying. One of them's handled family Credenzel. McGruber's on the goddamn list.
Suffice it to say, this should be whack, yo.
For shizzle, T-Dubbizzle.
Thank you for the Dragon Ball reference.
No problem. Surprisingly enough, Mario Jannetty is not on the list.
Yeah,
That's
right?
surprising. That's surprising considering he's a fucking wacko. He should be on some list.
We actually
I'm not
have
surprised that they should list Southpaw Regional Wrestling either.
I know, right?
That is crazy. Because Lance Catamaran was like, wait, I'm not in there? Okay.
Yeah, last night we had a running joke of Marty Jannetty, the Marty Jannetty's potential episode of Dark Side of the Ring, where they're doing an interview and he just confesses to weird shit for no reason. Just sitting there being interviewed like, hey, okay, I know I said some bad stuff, but check it out. I was fucking a hippopotamus the other day.
Oh, you son of... Why?
Best thing ever in your life. You never lived until you had sex with a fucking hippopotamus. Those things, they love you like nobody else could.
Considering the half the shit he's posted on his own Facebook, I wouldn't be surprised.
Why is everybody so surprised? There's nothing wrong with having sex with a hippopotamus while smoking glow sticks and wearing a feathered tiara. There's nothing wrong with that. Why are you guys so upset about what I'm doing?
And snacking on Oreos dipped in sour cream.
There you go. I mean, it's just a healthy thing to do. I mean, I
It tastes like cheese.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes I like to make race cars out of my poop. There's nothing wrong with that.
Move it on. Move it on. No. Move it on. All right, that whole segment, whatever the fuck Shin just said, still more over than Disco Inferno. Yeah, he did it again. He fucking did it again. Quote. Anybody else see Will Ospreay video where he missed work in a style that Dave Meltzer promotes to the moon is leading to a shortened career? Ospreay responds, please give me advice to become a household name as you, Glenn. That's Will Ospreay. I shared this with the crew. So yeah, Disco Inferno can't learn his fucking lesson.
He never will.
He'll just keep...
That's the only way he knows how to stay relevant.
By the way, that lawsuit's still more over than Disco Inferno.
Ouchies!
Also, in case anybody is wondering, no, Disco Inferno is not on the list because he's not important enough to be in any kind of indictment.
Yeah, the prosecutor's asking, okay, so you want me to put Disco Inferno? She's like, who? Disco Inferno. Who? The guy that was dancing on Monday Nitro? Alex Wright? No, Disco Inferno. You sure that's ever Alex Wright?
For the last time, Twitter, fuck Elon Musk. I will not subscribe to him.
No. In fact, our boy Charlie subscribed just to see what the whole $8 business was about, and he was disappointed. His expectations were at the basement, and somehow they went below it.
Got a button for that. Hold on. I think I have a... Aha! Aha!
I expect nothing, and I'm still let down.
Basically, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone, after losing their blue tickets, thinking, maybe I should pay Twitter $8, no, it's not worth it. It isn't.
I would pay $8 if Twitter hadn't unfairly destroyed my entire Twitter account.
That too.
Fuck him!
So, we got a big event this Sunday, or Saturday night going into Sunday.
What's that?
It is Stardom All-Star Grand Queendom. Live on pay-per-view and put several days later on Stardom World subscription service.
Nice.
So, just some of the matches we have here. We have some people you've seen on AEW television. So one of the key matches is Mei Sara and Starlight Kid versus Azumi and Mei Suruga. Mei Suruga, a student of Emi Sakura.
Lulu. Lulu.
No Lulu pencil on this show.
Damn.
We're also going to see Himeka's retirement match, as she'll be facing Maika. Also going to see the Goddess of Stardom Championship, their tag team titles, as the powerhouse duo of 7-Up takes on the new eras, Ami Sori and Mirai. And here's a trios match which is going to blow the house down. Prominence, that's Hiragi Kurumi, Risa Sera, and Suzu Suzuki taking on the newly formed trio of Restart. That's Saori Ano, Nutsboy, and Kairi. And now we get into our 4 big main matches. Or 3 big main matches here. We got Mercedes Moné defending the IWGP Women's title against Mayu Iwatani. Saya Kamitani, defending the Wonder of Stardom Championship against Mina Shirakawa. And the Blood Feud main event, Julia defending the World of Stardom Championship against Tom Nakano.
There's a dude who did a fan video with Limp Bizkit's My Way. That's how big a feud it is.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 years in the making.
That's how big it is.
It's Stardom's biggest show yet, thanks to, this match right here and Mercedes Moné being involved. And Mercedes did an interview the other day with Sports Illustrated saying that her deal with Stardom is not over yet, meaning she's signed an extension. And she's also stated that she wants to move to Japan full-time and learn the language.
Get that Rosetta Stone up.
Yep. You're going to need it.
And I have to say, Mercedes feels like 10 times the star in Stardom than she has for the last year and a half she was in WWE.
JC, so you should tweet Musk and ask him to pay for your Twitter Blue. He's pathetic enough to do it. I'm like, Sure. He'll give you Twitter stock. It's like, that shit's worthless. It's a penny stock now.
Yeah,
that little blue check mark ain't worth shit anymore. We all know it.
No, it's not. In fact, celebrities have outright refused Elon Musk to pay for their check marks. They're like, nah, I don't want it. Nope. So yeah, it's amazing just how much a scenery change has done for Mercedes' wrestling career. She, compared to the last year and a half she was in WWE where she felt like just another name, here she feels like a massive star. So hopefully she'll continue wrestling in Stardom and maybe even someday cross over to other promotions. That'd be nice. See some matches, maybe her versus Miyu Yamashita, her versus Palm. There's the possibilities are endless. I am very excited.
There's also Forbidden Door.
That is true. Forbidden Door is coming up, and we need some Stardom some Stardom representation on that show. God damn it!
Psst, Bailey, you should totally jump ship and join your bestie in Japan.
Yes, that'll be awesome.
You know you want to.
Interesting note, but right before they signed with re-signed WWE, Dakota Kai and Io Sky were about to join Stardom.
Damn. Nah, I bet they having buyer's remorse right now.
I have no idea if they are, but I am. Because, I'm just imagining, could you imagine if those two were, teaming with Mercedes right now as, the ultimate heel trio running shit?
Hell, that's a better damage control than damage control. Right fucking there.
And could you imagine, Outcast and Ryan Shawn Dynamite, and then all of a sudden those three just walk down and boom, trios match for Forbidden Door.
And now I am having a mental image of Bailey being tempted to go to New Japan via a la the style of Dewey Cox.
Oh, God.
Yeah, she's talking to Mercedes.
Mercedes, what you doing in here? We're wrestling in Japan, Bailey. Get out of here. You don't want none of this shit. Well, is the wrestling good? The wrestling's the best in the world. Will I be wrestling good talent? All the talent are great. Well, I want to be respected. They respect the shit out of us over here. Get out of here, Bailey. You don't want none of this shit. My think I want some of that shit.
Okay,
And-
just once.
And that's how Bailey joined Stardom.
Like, I'm just like, it would have been so great to see Io Sky return to Stardom, and Dakota Kai would have been a perfect fit as well. But maybe in the future. Depends how long their contract is, which probably give me 3 to 5
or how
years.
long Vince wants to tolerate him.
Yeah, there is a rumor going around that Vince, that talent is worried that Vince will start firing people again because that's what he likes to do. Best of luck, especially to Karrion Kross and Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want some. My firing hand is acting up again. Kevin Dunn, bring me a list. Bring me a list of all the WWE superstars. I want to feel like firing some people.
Okay, Vince.
Who the hell is
Let's
this?
see.
What?
Let's say Vince McMahon gets the list between the draft and the firing list backwards.
Oh no.
Oh God. Okay, who's first to be drafted? Who is this Eva Marie person? Let's draft her to Raw.
Get out! Get out now! You just put down in the world.
Matty, it would make sense. After all, she is all red everything, eh?
But who the hell is this Law Knight person? I don't know who that is.
Out! Get out!
Who is this Law Knight? I don't know him. Sounds like a jobber. Get rid of him.
So, on to Briar News. AEW
Thank
Dynamite
you.
from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
A.K.A. Pittsburgh.
Start things off with...
Stellar's got a Super Bowl. Hey, buddy. Yunzer, your name tree's over there. Now you wait a minute, Stellars. Go, Stellar. Over there. Yep, thank you. What the fuck? How the fuck did a Yunzer get in here?
Nevertheless,
Yeah,
about
moving
to
on.
note that, I should note that I did not take notes as I was watching, unfortunately, because we weren't really all that sure when the plans for the show were at the time.
Aha.
So sometimes we play things by ear, a little behind the scenes info for everyone, because AEW keeps moving schedules around on us. Sons of bitches.
Yep.
Anyways, we start off with Jungle Boy, Sammy Guevara, and Darby Allin. I feel like their promo skills could have been better on this segment.
This, I almost hate to say it. This segment was ill-advised. At
I
least
see what
this
they're
part of the
going
segment.
for. I
Yeah.
see what they were going for, but it didn't quite work.
It was decent. I've heard better from all three guys, frankly.
Yeah.
Especially Darby. What the hell, man? We've heard some fire promos from him, but this one these three just feel like they weren't really gelling with each other in this one. But thankfully, MJF came out. He saved the segment.
That's true.
And he set up the Four Pillars tournament with one person getting a bye, and that one is Darby Allin. So in the main events, Sammy Guevara versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
And a whole lot of stink over on our end about this is single interview. This is bullshit. This is this. This is that. I get the feeling that, and of course, when we get to the main event, this will make it clear. Yeah, this is a setup for either a setup for a four-way or a delay of the four-way.
Yeah, I feel like with the way the tournament's going, it's going to do a four-way. We'll get to that in the main events. We start things off with Storm and Soho taking on Jimmy Hayter and the hometown hero, Britt Baker.
DMD.
Nice little tag match.
That it was, and the crowd was super hot for Britt Baker when she got tagged in. Feel bad for Jamie Hayter, though, because once she was taken out of the match, she was basically taken out of the whole show. May as well have just disappeared.
The show felt so cakeless after that.
Yeah.
However, Britt Baker was able to win with the locked jaw. Good stuff there overall, though.
I can understand why. She needed it was her hometown. She needed the shine.
I believe this is like her first real win in like a few months. She hasn't really won that many matches in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's been more been just playing cheerleader to hate her.
And whatever matches she's in, she usually loses. So it's good to see her win every once in a while.
Yeah.
Remind people why she's the star.
Mm-hmm.
We also got a promo from Mr. Wardlow where he is now going to be managed by Armed Anderson.
No, he said it right. He said it right. I know some of you, but is it Armed Anderson? No, Armed Anderson. He said it correctly.
Armed Anderson, always.
Double A, Armed Glock Anderson.
And they actually showed video footage of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, they still love him.
Yeah.
We all do.
We also got the Elite walking out to the ring, calling out the BCC, and things turned into a Donnybrook rather quickly.
Basically, they want to talk it out. They want to they want to propose something, and Bryan Danielson is just saying, "Fuck you." Basically, that's what it was. You want talk? Fuck you. We kill.
Amateurs!
Yeah. Fuck you. We kill. We're professionals.
And right when Bryan Danielson was about to hit the killing blow with the screwdriver onto Kenny Omega, who would make the save? But Don Callis and Konosuke Takeshita, but really Don Callis.
Don really doesn't want Hangman around, doesn't he?
He does not. He doesn't like that Hangman fellow. Maybe he has something against cowboys. Maybe he played Red Dead Redemption 2 and got really angry because he died a lot. He's like, fuck these cowboys.
Those cowboys in that game were messing around with the invisible hand of professional wrestling. Screw that game and screw cowboys. I'm all about Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, because he really enjoyed the Yakuza games. He's like, these games there's a character here that reminds me of you, Takeshita. His name is Goro Majima.
He needs to dance more if he's going to be Majima.
Oh, yes, very much so.
But yeah, this has turned into a good and proper blood feud, if it hasn't already.
Oh, yes, this can be some good stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with Enigma on this. I think Takeshita's going to turn.
I don't want to see heel Takeshita.
You know what? He's kind of bland. Not gonna lie.
I can't really say he's bland. I mean, he's still getting really good reactions from the audience.
He is. I'm not saying he is, but I get the feeling that this might be something Konosuke himself wants to experiment with. He is. He's obviously with AEW. He's signed. Would this be his excursion?
I think he would learn a lot more from the BCC than he would from the Elite.
This could very well be, hey, I just wanted to... I have full control over my creative, at least from a character standpoint. I want to turn heel. I want to see what happens.
And he's going to be working with his idol, the Dragon.
Maybe that's the chance. Maybe that's what it is. Don brings him in, and then Konosuke goes, "No, fuck you. You're trying to manipulate you're trying to manipulate me. Fuck you." Turns and then Kenny and the Bucks go, no. Don, Hangman, now.
Well, from that we go to the TNT title match.
Or Crystal in the chat, does that mean they might bring in Kota Ibushi? That is another option.
Well, Kota recently did an interview, and he says that he wants to talk to Tony Khan because he wants to come to AEW.
There you go.
There you go.
As I was saying, we have TNT title match, and we have a new champion, which I have mixed feelings about.
I get the vibe is, okay, Wardlow, and then, of course, it's Wardlow versus Luchasaurus, so it's a setup, so it's not heel versus heel. I honestly, and this is speculation on my part, I get the feeling that, it's more obvious than not that the QTV stuff was not working. And the Wardlow direction with Arn Anderson is to make sure that, okay, this next run will be good.
Well, if anyone can make it work, it's Arn Anderson.
That's like okay, you're bringing in the big guns to make it work. That's a good call. And Enigma, I think that's what it is. I think they might do it a couple more times to get maybe some more heat out of the segment. But yeah. And Wardlow versus Miro,
maybe. However, there's one thing I forgot to say.
Miro hasn't shown up in a while. He hasn't wrestled in a year.
Yeah.
Most of that time he's been spent doing voiceover work.
And nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's one thing we forgot to mention, though.
What?
Leopold. Bum bum.
Boosh.
Thank you. I forget. This is not the call that goes boom in a microphone.
So, looks like Saturday, FTR will be forced to team up with Triple J. So, best of luck to them.
Mark Briscoe does not want to team with Jeff Jarrett.
No, he does not.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular reason why?
Because he's Jeff Jarrett. And Mark Briscoe's like, Mama, why are you trying to tie with Jeff Jarrett, man? He just wants to tie with Jay Lethal, not Jeff Jarrett.
Jay, you my brother. Jay, you my friend and my brother, but I ain't teaming with no Jeff Jarrett, man. I don't like listening to no country music, and he play country music too much. I don't listen to that stuff. Give me some rap music. Give me some Jay-Z and some Biggie and some Pac.
Come on, don't you want some Glower Force gold?
I don't want no gold from you, man. You Double J, man. Your gold fake. Try to put it around my chicken, and the chicken turned green. I don't like green chicken.
Also, tomorrow night, we'll have details of the firm deletion. Can't wait to find out when that's going to be happening, because as long as they give full creative control to Matt Hardy, this is going to be an absolute banger of a segment whenever they do it.
And Stokes released a 1-minute video talking shit about the Hardys, except for Rebby. He's scared of Rebby. He's like, I wish nothing but disaster on the entire Hardy family, except Reba. She's got a gun permit.
Do you call her Reba?
I'm sorry, I'm fucking up. But
Shin, you're going to be in deep shit with the Hardy clan. You want to be in deep shit with the Hardy clan?
No, I don't.
Now I'm getting like an image of Rebby Sky as Reba McEntire.
And we're still apparently when that match goes down, Stokes is going to specifically be targeting Maxwell.
Well, Maxwell ain't a baby anymore.
He says he is going to delete his Disney Plus.
Good luck with that.
Also, Sammy and MJF, they made a deal with lots of zeros on the blank check.
So, long story short, Max comes in, hey, name a price. Sammy puts a price in. I was like, that's my price. All right, I got a deal.
MJF's like, oh, Jesus.
Wait, what?
And MJF's like, oh, Jesus. Very reluctantly agrees to it.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to face anybody.
Hey, Sammy is a married man. He needs the money.
That's true.
That would be the most expensive figure poke of doom ever.
Oh, God. Poke, flip. Yeah, it'd be incredibly flippy, to be fair.
One match that was not a finger poke of doom was the now All-Elite Commander taking on Jay White.
Yeah, confirmed All-Elite. And this was a showcase for Commander, which should have been more of a showcase for Jay White. But, hey, it was still a good match, so...
Commander did a lot of amazing stunts. You're like, Jesus Christ, this dude. Like, when people say that this guy is just able to walk those ropes with no effort, they aren't kidding. He's good.
Mm-hmm. I think it was good that they gave him this kind of match to Jay White for his debut. He at this point, Jay's too good for just a regular-ass squash match.
Very true.
Yep, he made Commander look $1 million, but still picked up the victory with the Blade Runner. Of course, afterwards, it looks like there's going to be a now addition to the feud as Jay White and Juice Robinson will not just be feuding with Ricky Starks, or Pretty Ricky, what they call him, Also going to be feuding with the Perfect 10, Shawn Spears.
Nice.
We then got the Adam Cole Chris Jericho face-off where Cole said he respects Jericho, but the feeling is not mutual.
And what he said about Jericho inspiring his gimmick, he is not wrong.
Yeah, I've heard him say that in multiple interviews in the past. The
Yeah.
whole Adam Cole Bebe comes from Chris Jericho doing the cocky pin.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby! And it doesn't take long for this to turn into a Donnybrook either, but Daniel Garcia interferes. Then Britt Baker DMD comes out to try to make the save, but who would take her down but the Outcasts? And they pull a Randy Orton Triple H on Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
I like the part where Britt called out Adam's real name.
Yep, Austin. For those who don't know, his real name is Austin Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, I got one little gripe about this whole segment, though.
Oh, what's that?
What's up?
The chain, they handcuffed his hand. The other end was not connected to the rope.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
they handcuffed they put the handcuff around the rope and his hand.
yeah, they used one handcuff.
That was
to
a
handcuff
goof up.
both. Well, it still achieved the same result. Adam Cole couldn't move out of the way. He was still handcuffed to the rope, so
It looked a little weird. I will admit that.
looks weird, but it was still effective. And the heels got the heat.
And you know what I have to do now.
All right, because Daniel Garcia was there.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
Sorry, guys. I didn't handcuff him the right way. I was too distracted. Like I'm distracted right now, because, excuse me, I'm going to go talk to a Dinobot. Hey, Dinobot, what's going on? You're a Transformer, right? From Cybertron. What's that all about? Is there air on Cybertron? Say, Dinobot, do you poop? Do you do cyber poops? All right. See you later, Dinobot. Say hi to your mother for me.
So from that, we go to The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass versus the Jericho Appreciation Society. And, well, Daddy Ass broke Parker's comb. No more brushing his hair for Cool Hand Ange.
The 2.0 are just getting screwed in this. Daddy Magic's nipples can't get hard. Cool Hand Ange can't comb his hair. And from what I saw, Jake lost his hat.
Yeah.
No, he likes that hat. Or so I've heard.
Don't worry, Wardlow comforted him when the match was over.
That's good to hear. After they won that match, we can now go to our main event. Sammy Guevara versus Jack Perry. Good match. Good
Great
stuff.
main event.
Of course, it was two of the four pillars. You're gonna have a banger.
They may not have had the best promo to start the show, but they ended the show on a high note at the very least, including Sammy Guevara drop kicking Jack Perry all the way to the outside. Dude flew.
That was an amazing spot.
Yeah, that shotgun drop kick spot. Holy hell.
Yeah, Jack Perry flew.
He flew in front, face first into a table.
And it looks like Jack Perry was about to get in the ring, but then Sammy Guevara grabbed the referee, and while the referee's back was turned, MJF ran out of nowhere, clocked him in the face with a diamond ring, and Sammy Guevara won via countout.
And Sammy and Max celebrated so hard that Sammy's wife got jealous backstage.
Yeah, they were hugging pretty hard, and they've been selling the friendship on Twitter as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's been amazing. I haven't seen MJF suck up to somebody this much since Cody Rhodes.
And now Sammy and Tay's relationship will have to include Max.
So yeah, like Matty J, I can see this going to a four-way because if Max helps Sammy win next week's match, then I can see Tony Schiavone getting up from his seat and going, I just received an announcement from Tony Khan. Due to your interference in these past two matches, MJF, the main event of Double or Nothing will now be a fatal four-way. And then,
It's leading to that.
Yeah.
If you're-
It's either leaning to that or or Darby versus MJF, because they're probably came to the 4-way for something else. Now, this is just my guess, but I'm still leaning. It's more like 60-40, with the 60 leaning towards the 4-way.
Yeah, I can see either or happening. And that's all I have for this week, unless anyone else has anything they'd like to contribute to the proverbial discussion.
Well, there was Kenny Omega's T-shirt.
Oh yeah, he's got a new Street Fighter shirt.
Yeah, that T-shirt was the T-shirt he wore during that promo before the Donnybrook was none other than of a young Akira Toriyama.
Oh yeah, that's
DBZ.
as well. Yep, it says "Raised by Toriyama" on it.
Yep, and everyone wants that shirt now.
I mean, Dragon Ball Z, for better or worse, was a show that all of us watched at one point.
Yeah. And I'm going to stop you right there, Enigma. They don't need a commissioner. They don't.
They already have Tony Khan. Tony Khan has already said that he is the authority figure. He's just not on screen that often because he feels like that'll take away from the show. Because all I have to do is get Tony Schiavone and just to say something, and if there's anything really monumental, then he comes on screen.
Like the announcement of All In Wembley Stadium. That's big enough. But I'm just going to hit this real quick. Yeah.
I'm sleep deprived and I'm always in pain. How will I ever learn to be sane? Are you for real? Where's the Advil? Goodness gracious, I need a nap.
Right.
That's how we're all feeling right now.
Well, how you're feeling, at least.
Oh, you're gonna be there one day, bud. It's only a matter of time.
Thankfully, I still have that tiny bit of youth energy left in me.
Keep it.
Hold on to it as long as you can.
Hold on to it for as long as you need it.
Yes, indeed, young man.
Join us, T-Dub. You're going to get old forever and ever and ever.
Is it time for the winners and losers?
Let's do winners and losers. Why the hell not? Shed.
No, we got to guess.
Oh, yeah. Mike, go ahead.
Yes.
You barely talking these things. Why do we have you?
Yeah, I know. Losers. I'm gonna. Well, we'll go back to default. The Fed as usual.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can tell it's a slow wait when we're shitting on Disco Inferno and talking about Rock-a-Con. Shin.
D-Cell Battery Award. I'm going to split this one because these two really deserve it. One, the entire segment with Cody Rhodes. How can a guy who's but not medically cleared to face Brock Lesnar also take out, 1,000 security guards by himself?
They're fucking Star Trek red shirts at this point. We all know this. A stiff wind would fucking fuck him up.
Yeah, but Cody's not that type of guy. I mean, if it was Brock Lesnar taking out God knows how many opponents, I would buy that. But Cody Rhodes is not that kind of wrestler. He's not that kind of guy. He's not a power guy. We all know this. And again, we still don't have an explanation as to why Brock attacked Cody.
Honestly, Greg, at this point, I have to say it. I think that the Fed's official explanation is "fuck you." That's why.
It only works.
They have to be, they have to be, PG for obvious reasons.
That only works. That only works with Alucard, and you know it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying it's working or not working. I'm just saying that's their official excuse.
Yeah, true.
Second
D-Cell has to go to the one, the only Glenn Gilberti. So, Glenn, please, for the love of Batman, shut the complete, the absolute, the fuck up and go away. We don't care about you or your opinion. You still smell like Big Show's farts. That's how little you influence you have on professional wrestling.
By the way, Big Show's farts are more over than you.
Thank you.
There you go.
As for losers, I'm gonna have to give it to the Elite. Just for everyone who has ever worked in any kind of job has that one coworker they don't like working with. I've had it. You guys probably had it. Just that one coworker you don't get along with, but you still work with them because it's the business. It's your job. They're not there to make friends technically. You're just there to do your job. And if Chris Jericho, considering all the shit he has said about Punk in the last couple of months since the brawl out, can sit down and have a talk with Phil and just hash this shit out, like just clear the air at the very least. You don't have to like him, but just bury the hatchet. Then you guys should be you're EVPs, for God's sake. You have to set an example. You don't have to like Punk, but don't be too petty about it. Just talk it out. Come to some kind of arrangement. Come to some kind of agreement. Just clear the air so it doesn't make the company look bad anymore. Just talk it out. I'm not saying that you have to work with them. I just want you guys to talk this shit out because we're all tired of this drama. We are tired of it. And I just want them to talk it out and just put it to bed and move forward. That's all I want. We're not going to get the Elite versus Punk and FTR. That's not going to happen. I just want you guys to hash this shit out because I'm tired of it. We're just tired of the drama.
Also, fuck the brand split shit. And it didn't work with the Fed. It won't work with you guys.
Yeah, the brand split is another loser because you can't. It's okay to have another show, but don't base it around one guy who is too injury prone. That's not going to work. Make him an attraction. Don't make him the main event. That's all. And last loser goes to Raka Khan. Like, I don't even know what the point is, but she is not going to get anything out of this except embarrassment. Like,
all right, timeout. Enigma, SmackDown 6 was an anomaly in the fact that the thing didn't work. Plus, Paul Heyman was booking the thing. Or at least writing it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know what Raka Khan's deal is. I'm not sure if she has some kind of mental issue, if she's on drugs, or I don't know what. But this lawsuit is all kinds of crazy, and it's not going to end well with her. She's not going to get $3 billion, and at least not from anybody on that list for whatever reason. It just sounds like a waste of time. She's going to be She's going to be like an alpha. She's going to be like Billy Mitchell. She's going to be an alphabet bandit because all she does is take L's. Those are my losers.
Teed up.
I'm just giving my loser to WWE. Just the Fed. Just them.
That's where I'm leading. WWE, the Teds, the DiBiase's, of course, and just going for an overall of the obvious reasons. I'm not going to waste too much time on that because I want to go back to watching playoff hockey, God damn it. Mike Shell, let's start with the winners.
First one, after 30 years, we find out first winner for doing the bow capture for King in the first Tekken, Minoru Suzuki.
Very true.
Yes.
I can't believe that flew under our radar, but yeah, he did the mocap.
And Little Majin is
even invented moves just for the game.
And Little Majin is going to be unstoppable at Evo this year.
Mm-hmm.
Other winner, not sure. I would say check out Picard Season 3. It is good. The season finale just dropped it. I've seen
the clip. This will be kind of spoilery for those who do want to check it out, but I seen that clip of them entering that set. There feels like there has been some emotion.
And considering how close the TNG cast are to each other, yeah, there's a lot of emotion.
All right. Shen.
That's all I got.
All right, cool. Shen.
All right, my winner, of course, AEW, decent enough show. Let's see. Other winners. Maximilian Dude for his gut-busting playthrough of Mario 64. Trust me, it may be 10 hours long, but oh my god, I'm still hurting from that penguin mission.
It's worth it, folks. Watch it.
That penguin mission.
There's someone to put like a half-hour supercut of that, and there's a 10-minute fan edit.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. I was ballparking, you know that.
Yeah.
Watch either version, folks. It is funny as hell.
Mm-hmm. Other winner, Bad Batch, had a very emotional season finale with one of the main characters presumably dying, and it's been a while since I've teared up for a death of an anime character. I did it for Optimus Prime, I did it for Dinobot, and I did it for Starscream, and now I do it for you, Tech. You smart ass son of a bitch. Kenny Omega, not just for the Toriyama shirt, but because someone posted a video of him, a screenshot of him playing Persona 4 Arena Gold.
Just straight up, that fucking setup, holy crap. That's a dream right there.
Kenny is such an awesome nerd. And last winner goes, of course, to our esteemed host, Mr. Matty J, for helping me out and getting me a new USB hub when my old hub died.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah, it was especially needed since I'm not getting paid this month or next month, and I am severely low on funds. So it came at the exact right time. If you hadn't done that, I would have had to skip to this week's show. Straight up, I would have had to skip it. So again, thank you, my Canadian brother.
All I could do, man. At least I could do. T-Dub.
Simon Miller.
I think I know why.
Yep, when your reputation is so good that you get represented in a video game, that's some good stuff. And that gets a winner for me, which in this show's instance is the Golden Up.
Yep.
All right, I guess it's my turn. I was expecting more there. I'm not gonna give to anything wrestling related, although AEW would get a winner, so you automatic almost. So we're gonna leave that alone. The Shades for all this time and all that good shit, and good luck in your sincere and positive good luck in your future endeavors, bud. You know you're always welcome back on the Discord. Power Rangers once and always. Don't listen to the critics, folks. It's fun. It's good. It's perfect.
Oh, they actually got a fresh ring on Rotten Tomatoes.
It did.
Cool.
Oh, that reminds me. Winner goes to John Wick Chapter 4 and the Super Mario Brothers movie. Both very enjoyable.
Oh, the Mario movie especially. Holy crap. I want to see that movie again. That's how good it is. And finally, Wendy's. They did the National Roast Day. They did the whole week last week. We got to play this. I got to play this. Baron Corbin replies to Wendy's on TikTok. They actually did video roasts this year. And his attempt to go after the Wendy's logo was, don't you know I'm the king of destroying people online? Stick a milk and fries, and you have to dip in milkshakes to be good. Oh, Wendy's has responded. Boy, did they respond.
Oh, Wendy!
So, I know you've been King Corbin and Happy Corbin, but maybe we can start calling you Bathroom Break Corbin. Speaking of which, I gotta go.
God damn!
The TikTok is full of incredibly awesome roasts. If you just go to Wendy's, they have an official TikTok. It's up there. Have fun. I know I did last week.
That's why Wendy's is in the burger business, because she just cooks people.
Oh yeah. Indeed she does. Indeed she does. Let's plug some shit, boys.
Oh, I guess Enigma arrived late. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he more of like if you want some specific details. As I mentioned, He's stepping down to work on his career as a voice actor. He's been doing fairly well for himself, so he wants to manage that a little bit more for full time.
He's been doing dubs for manga and video games.
Yeah. Now that's one of the big reasons, but yeah.
Oh, I forgot a winner.
Oh?
Last winner for me, the re-releases of the first 6 Final Fantasy games.
Oh, yes.
And moreover, someone actually did a comparison about what they changed in each Final Fantasy game, and 6 took the cake, especially with the fucking opera scene.
How could they improve that?
They inputted Celeste into like a 2D/3D environment like they did with Octopath Traveler.
Oh.
And the entire song is now fully voice acted.
Nice.
Damn. I have to buy that one again then.
Once I get paid, I'm getting that shit.
You just want to suplex the train again, don't you?
Yes, I do. All the time. Always.
The shit only happens to that one part of the game.
I don't care. That's the only reason anyone should buy Final Fantasy VI.
You act like suplexing a train is the greatest achievement in video gaming.
It is.
It is.
Okay, time to plug some stuff. Mike Shell, you got anything to plug?
Not really. I'm not on any show. I'm just hanging out in the Discord server, occasionally popping in when I can.
And we appreciate
that. And
that.
popping up on these shows when I can.
And once again, we appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very much.
What you got, Shin? Still stuff going on your YouTube channel?
I keep saying that, but I keep getting delayed. But I'm still trying to hash out my streaming setup. I'm still trying to get my my SSD to properly do its thing, so I can do it. But eventually, I plan to stream as soon as the new DLC for Vampire Survivor drops. I'm gonna play that shit on the stream because Vampire Survivor is video game crack, and you should all play it. And you can watch me on my YouTube channel on Maxicorn. Easily enough. Also, as I've mentioned before, I am not getting paid this week. I am down to my last $100, and I'm not going to get paid until like a good couple of months down the road because of issues with my aunt's house and all that. I'm not going to go into any details, but if you want to, if like Matty, if you want to help me like Matty did this week, PayPal.com/Shintigercurl, Cash App $Shintigercurl. I'm not going to be begging. I'm just saying, if you can help a brother out.
And as for me, got a Super Mario 64 Let's Play going on my side channel while doing that while I'm moving. So that way I can just record a video and upload it when I'm done. Super easy. And I'm surprised at how many people watched this first part. Jesus Christ.
That's good.
Yeah, 171 views. I was expecting like 2 or 3 views because I have not used this channel in like 3 years.
Well, you're on the new site, so bigger audience somewhat.
No, I'm literally just putting this on my YouTube channel, and that's it. I literally just uploaded this video on my side YouTube channel, haven't used it in like 3 years, and most of those videos get 0 views.
Algorithm.
I guess maybe it's because the Mario movie and now Mario themed videos are popular. I don't know. However, so all 170 plus people watched it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully you'll watch part 2 this Monday.
That's a good thing. As I mentioned, we got one more Ranger recap on the old format with Shades. That's coming up live on Tuesday. It'll be around 9 p.m. Eastern. We're watching once and always, folks, and attempting to riff it. And that's not a bad thing. Attempting means I'm like, well, it's a good show. What can I tell you? We're going to try it. We also have nothing else. We have the Wrestle-Cast next week on the Hero Club. It'll be on my YouTube once again. YouTube.com/@thatmatt. DATMATT. That's subscribe to that. We're going live on. We're gonna be live on that one, pal. There's gonna be that, and that's it. The PayPal tip jar and everything else, T-Dub's Patreon, it's on the screen. I'm just going to say, go give Shintigercurl his money. He's earned it. More than earned it at that point. That being said, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you so much for... that's not the one I want to hit. What the fuck? This one is one. There you go. I'm all over the place tonight. I've been watching a lot of hockey. Playoff hockey is the best hockey. Thank you very much for tuning in and saying hi to us. Once again, we're back here. I'll be on the YouTubes starting next week. Subscribe. It's up to you, but please, we'd like to keep you around. And there's a chat there as well. On behalf of the Fez, including Mike Shell. Mike, you can sign off now.
Yeah, this is Mike Shell. Remind you to always believe in Fez mode.
Shintigercurl?
Look, all I'm saying is, just because I like to have donkey sex with a William Shatner mask on,
God damn it!
does not make me weird. That's perfectly normal.
Yes, it makes you weird. I shouldn't be king shaming, but god damn, get better kings. TWBK.
Ooh, my.
Appropriate. Yeah. My name's Matty. Remind you to help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as possible. As soon as possible. We'll talk to you next weekend. Have a good one. Have a safe one. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug.
Recycled joke? Maybe. But recycling is good for the earth.